What is good? What is good, everybody? How the fuck are we doing today? We got the
Yo.
1,075 days wholesaling sprint coming at you live. How are the two contract men doing? Start with that.
Feeling very contractual.
Well, that sucks.
Feeling let's say feeling like we're a little bit ahead of you. I think you need to step it up today because we just don't want to leave you in the dust. If we get another one and Joey's got 0 and we're getting 2, 3 in a row, we're gonna lose hope. We're gonna lose hope, bro.
The only thing I'll say is we're starting this challenge hot because we got a $12,000 $12,500 assignment signed yesterday.
Yeah.
The deposit will be getting put in. Just found out we do have a small title issue that we have to get resolved, which of course, part of the story of our life, part of the business. But this one should, if we can get this title issue resolved quickly, which I'm praying we can, this one will get closed in the next probably 2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
Dope,
So
yeah.
I may be overcompensating here for my lack of contracts, but we will still get it going and get it done.
Yeah.
We believe in you. We believe in you, Joey.
I hope you guys do.
You got this, bud. You could do it.
Put in the audience or guys in the audience, which view do you guys like better? Does this look better? You know, my big baldy in the spotlight? This one definitely not. Or do we like this? Or possibly, yeah, definitely not this.
It's so small. How about that? That's good.
Or do we like this one right here, guys?
That one ain't bad.
Somebody said, "Hey, yo, Jordan, did you used to work at credit repair?"
What the fuck?
Who
Who
asked?
said that? Yeah, I did.
Poha,
Who the fuck said that? Where's that?
Poha on Instagram.
What? Yeah, I did. That's me.
Credit repair, Jordan.
Love you, bud.
So were you scamming people on credit repair, or were you doing the right thing on credit repair? Which one was it?
Nah, I was refining my sales skills. That's what I was doing. Nah, I was working for a legitimate company, I think. I don't know. My wife thinks all credit repair is actually a scam. So depends on who you're talking to, but
My wife thinks all credit repair is a scam.
it was a legitimate fucking business, and it was cool. Job sucked. Hated it. I drank 2 bangs every day just to get through my shift.
Oof.
It's David. He held the record for closing most sales in a day, highest conversion, and most in a pay period. David, we got to get you up here and see if you could hold the same record for sales and wholesaling.
What's up, David? Come on, baby. Let's close some deals, dude.
Do you remember David Jordan, the elite closer?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
No, I don't. That's Cap. I have no idea who that is. I need a last name.
That's great. David, if you don't mind sharing, what's the last name? He just started wholesaling, bro. We got to get you in the community then, my brother.
Where
What's
you at,
good?
David? Come on, bro. We just had a call today, man.
Going over some AI softwares. Let's get it, though. David, welcome, my brother. It was me and Puit, Tuapa. I'm butchering names today, guys.
Yeah.
I think it's just more of a reading thing. It's just not your forte.
We finally got someone on here, guys, that can roast me better than me. I fucking love it. This is what you guys have been waiting for. I last time it was just me shitting on Jordan at all times, and Jordan just kind of taking it. Now we got Ross in the action. It's over.
No one's safe. No one's safe.
No one is safe. We're coming for everybody.
Not even the billiard ball himself.
Not at all. Hey, it's cue ball, first of all.
No, I like billiards. It sounds more eloquent.
I like Mr. Clean because I could clean better than your favorite closer.
Says the guy with no contracts right now. That's weird. What was that?
On assignment, real quick. It's all good. The beauty of this challenge, guys. So the last challenge we did, like I was just crazy with everything, and I was like, no, we're not counting anything that's not locked up that was locked up before the challenge. Now that we've gotten through these challenges, like my fourth time doing a challenge now, guys, I've realized we got a Paul Marin says, "Hey dudes, what's good, brother?" Jewel Balo says, "Hey," but basically, guys, anything counts that gets closed from starting from yesterday to the day the challenge is over. So even if we've had it assigned and we've had title issues for 8 months and it's a $30,000 deal that's probably closing tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but Friday, it counts. It all counts, guys. So that's going to be the beauty of it. And it ain't cheating if the deal's closed and we show the HUDs, is it? What do you guys think?
No.
No.
Fair. That's
No,
fair.
I mean, we add whatever you got in. I think the most difficult part is a lot of these deals are going to close after the new year. But
that is the most difficult part.
But holy shit, is quarter one going to be literally on fire when it starts? Like, Q1's going to be beautiful in 2000.
Q1's going to be beautiful, but I think Ross is already selling himself short here, guys, doing it like the guy from Morristown. We'll show them how we do it here in West Orange, guys. We're actually going to fucking close beyond anybody. The Q4 of 2025 will be the best Q4 any of us have ever done.
I like that.
Manifest it.
See, I'm one that kind of believes in delayed gratification. That's why I specialize in novations, because for every one of Joey's wholesale deals, we're spending the same amount in marketing, and it's usually 3x the profit. So delayed gratification is something that, when you grow up a little bit, you'll appreciate it more.
Oh, no.
Do you want to know the beauty of my life, Ross? the beauty of my profit margins? They're infinite. That is the beauty of them. Like, genuinely, like once you get past $0 in marketing, once you don't spend any money on marketing, every dollar made is 100% profit. That is the beauty, guys. So Paul said, but don't know how to dispo the other. Haha, still learning. 2K down, but negative 800 cash flow. LOL, because HOA at golf course condo. That one, bro, that one might be one to sell to a freaking end buyer, honestly. That's the only way you could probably settle that. And then he said, teach me the ways and I can assure you the name will be known. Teach me the ways, boys. Brother, get in the community. You'll get 50 leads a month. Let's go. Let's get you in with us. And then we're going to have, regardless whether you're in the community or not, let's get you up on these lives and do some closings together. But I'd say come join the Wholesale Collective, my brother. We'll teach you all the fucking ways. There's an acquisitions course that was built out by yours truly right here. Just re-recorded it today, guys. Spent the entire goddamn day fucking behind a camera recording. I almost lost my voice by the end of it. But that will be
good thing you just have to be on camera and close for the next 2 hours.
I'll click on my bio. The link is literally, if you click on my Instagram page, brother, the link is right there in the bio. Alberto, my brother said, how is Medellin? Bro, it is great. It is beautiful. Life is good. I'm able to go across the city to go to a fucking podcast studio that if I did this in the United States, I don't want to know how much I'd have to pay today for what I just did. So it's been fucking beautiful, brother.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
My boy Mello was good. Mello might have to get his ass up here and close some deals with us. So come on. Let's get it.
Don't let it always just be us, guys.
The goal here is to include you guys in this too.
Yeah, it gets easier, closing deals. It is an art form, it is a science, and then when you're doing it in front of people, it's difficult. You're under a lot of pressure, but before you know it, just like anything else, you just get desensitized. Like, that's what it comes down to. You just get used to it. You jump into the deep end, learn how to swim after. That's what's up.
That's how I did my first live challenge. You guys, if anybody knows, well, he said, tell us about the newly leads. So, newly leads. 2 deals got locked up. What were the lead sources on those yesterday, boys?
Newly.
Newly.
Let's go.
I think
Let's
I've
go.
locked up, what is it, 8 or 9 contracts in like the past 3 weeks.
Ooh, wee.
Every lead has come from Newly. They got that fire. They got it, Alvaro.
The answer rate, I've noticed the answer rate because Newly is new to me, but the answer rate, I don't know about you guys yesterday. I thought it was freaking fire, those answer rates. Not only obviously the time we're calling is benefiting because the majority of contracts you'll notice, guys, is going to be in the evening hours. It's when they're off work. A lot of these people are 9 to 5ers. So when you're actually locking them up, it's going to be nighttime. Can you get them done during the day? You can, but answer rate's going to be higher. But overall, answer rate was freaking great. I don't want to jinx it for the night, but it was good. It was good.
You're not jinxing it because it's honestly a consistent thing that we've noticed with Newly. People pick up the fucking phone. Doesn't mean you're going to close them. You might
Right.
suck, but if you're good and they actually want to sell their property and they're closable, then you can absolutely fucking close them. I mean, guys, the last challenge we only did Newly and JVs and we did 267, and I've closed probably well over $500,000 in the last year directly from Newly lead source. So it works. I mean, Jordan only closed an 80K deal from them. We know they work. Um, it's not about do they work, because I was saying this last night, guys. Like they all fucking work. Really quick shout out, my brother Jonathan was good. Let's get these deals closed. And Alvaro said, "What are the best times to call? The best times are the legal times to call when you have time to call. Anytime is good to call. I've closed deals at 9 in the morning and at 9 at night. So as long as they're within the legal calling hours and you're not spamming people at inconvenient times, you can physically call whenever you need to do." And then Paula said, "How much you spend with Newly to get those 8 to 9 contracts signed, Jordan?"
That's a good question. What is it? $250 for 20 leads?
$200 for 25 leads.
200 for 20.
$350 for 40 leads a month. And it's a subscription-based platform. They also have PPL on them, guys. I believe the PPL is something about 100 a lead, inbound leads. But what I was trying to get at really quick, guys, and the reason why Newly's in our fucking thing below here and sponsoring this live stream, and every day that we're calling their leads usually. There will be other sponsors coming in, guys, just so y'all know. But the reason that Newly's here right now and why I'm so keen on them is, where the fuck can you get 25 leads for $200 in this industry?
No.
My most people I know, unless you outsource cold, like you actually hire your own cold callers and train them yourself and everything, the average cold call campaign to get 40 leads from a cold caller, does anybody know what that costs? Anybody want to throw a guess in the comments? What is the average cost for an average cold calling campaign? Anybody know? All in. I'm talking data. I'm talking dialer. I'm talking VA. I'm talking everything. Anybody want to give it a stab? No one in the comments? Anybody on the stage want to give it a stab? Anybody have an idea?
What kind of list? Like how long? How big is this list we talking about?
10,000 records. You need 10,000 records minimum for a VA. Fatima said, okay, we got some guesses. We got 500. We got 1,200. Hold on. 1,200. All right, Jordan, do your thing. And we got 800 a month.
I was going to say about 2,500 for 10K records estimated.
5K.
Poa spends $41.25 a month on construction leads. He's in the wrong business. You guys ready for it? $1,500 is what it costs on average, all in, to have a VA and have them calling for you, and paying for the dialer, paying for the data, and paying for the VA. That's if you're using one of those services. If you do it yourself, you could get it cheaper. You can probably get it 800 to $1,000 a month. Do you want to know the reality, guys? If you do it yourself, you have to train them, you have to deal with it, and that takes away your time from closing. Rita is the one that gave me these numbers because these are actually off of his business, guys. He spends $1,500. Sorry, putting you on blast, Rita, but we love you. $1,500 a month per VA per campaign for him to get 40 qualified leads a month. So y'all could get the same 40 for $350. I mean, and if they actually are in a lead and actually don't want to sell, you could refund them. I mean, y'all out here blaming the lead sources while I'm out here just calling the fucking leads. That's the difference between you and me and why I got contracts and y'all might not. It's not cockiness. It's actually mindset. That's all it is. I don't give up. Me and Ross were talking about this last night with Nelson, and they were like, Ross and Nelson were going, oh, inbound, outbound, this type of lead source, that lead. I'm like, bro, shut up. Well, all that matters is fucking, do they want to sell their house? I don't give a fuck if they came from my fucking from the graveyard. I don't care if they came from my leads from 10 years ago, from insurance. All that matters is like, I want to sell my house. I'll take it from there. Everything else from there is all that's relevant, guys. That's all you got to worry about. Like, tried VAs. Jen said, tried many VAs, but sucked. Doing it myself has worked best. Doing it yourself in terms of, Jen, are you talking about like physically cold calling yourself? Is that what you mean? Are we closing leads on this live? Fuck yeah, we're getting queued up right now. I just want to talk my shit for a couple minutes and be in my soapbox.
You already know.
So who is going to start? Well, we're going to just keep calling until we get somebody. So Jen, what I will say to that is I agree. Doing it yourself is always going to be better than having somebody else do it. But this is what I'm going to say to that. It is and it's not. Your time is probably way better spent closing than searching for your next leads. You can pay a VA $1,500 a month. You could pay Nelson $200 a month. You could pay iSpeed to lead $200 a month and get their coupon club and get $29 a lead on their marketplace. You could pay. There's so many paid platforms out there that do that for you, where you don't have to do it, and then you just go and close the deals. Because if you have leads to call and you have leads coming in, it's way better worth your time, and it's actually going to make you more money if you spend a little bit of money on the leads, have leads coming into you, than if you try to cold call yourself. It actually takes so much longer to get deals done just by the mere fact that you are the one in the cold calling seat and the closing seat. Trust me, you're talking to somebody that cold called himself for 3 years straight in wholesaling and 4 years straight in insurance. Wasn't fun. We got deals done, but second we got leads, like actual leads, that's when Jen said, I don't want to, but that is where I close deals. Yes, I need that because we need to scale. Exactly. And if you get, second you get a deal closed, you get leads. Or if you guys want, come in the fucking community, you get 50 leads a month to call. You guys just JV those leads with us, and there you go. You guys have a lead generating machine for you where you're paying $200 a month plus coaching. Can't beat that. So no matter what you guys do, just make sure you have inbound leads coming in. Not inbound. Sorry, fuck inbound. You have leads coming in, whether they're inbound, outbound, turnaround, wherever the fuck they're coming from bound. But as long as they're coming in and you got people to call that have already raised their hand that they want to sell, now you just got to focus on closing. That's where your guys that's where your guys' time is spent best. So without further ado, I'm going to start closing some fucking leads.
Let's call some sellers. I'll holler at this guy right quick. Senor Earl. What's good, Earl? Disconnect the earphones.
Okay.
What the heck, bro? Hey, look at that. Al says, I just quit my job Monday. What do you recommend for me to start off with? I think a really great recommendation, Al, would be to hit up Joey or myself or Ross. Get around people who are wholesaling real estate. We got a pretty great community. You could come in, learn everything you need to know, get all the resources you need. You can start closing deals next month, baby. That would be my personal
Congrats on
suggestion.
quitting your fucking job, my brother. That is a big step in entrepreneurship right there.
Hell yeah. Let's see. My CRM do not want to make calls. Let's go. I want to call Mr. Earl. All right, there we go.
Money. That's not the goal. Is it now? Is this just a vacant piece of land, or what does it look like?
Yeah. It's a maybe 50 by 75 or something like that. Maybe 50 by 100. It's just a lot.
Okay. Do you have
It's wooded. They don't have anything on it. Just a wooded lot that we never built on it. The developer built the sidewalks, the curbs, street, and left. They never processed any lighting or plumbing or electrical or none of that. So they kind of took the money and ran.
Oh, man.
And so the property, that area stayed that way forever. So now they're starting to build. I guess they got now utilities up there in that area. It's up on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a great view and all that, but I'm just leaving it like that for right now.
Okay.
I don't plan on selling it unless something like that kind of offer comes up.
Okay. 75K, not a penny less. If I came in at like 72.5, that would never happen, right?
Yeah, go ahead and offer that, and maybe I'll think about it.
Okay.
Not a problem. No, I mean, 75 is something that I just said, you know what? It does me no good to sell it for anything less than that. And even at that, that's not going to change my lifestyle, but at least I get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean, 7 million might change your lifestyle, but you know.
Yeah, 700,000 may help for me to be able to go out to Vegas and stuff. So
excellent, love that. All right, so no utilities hooked up to it besides near.
Well, right now it's just a lot. That's it.
Okay. All right, are they building in that general area, or what's that look like?
Yeah, they are. They're developing some nice ranch homes and all that. The property's going to be valued. The value of the property goes up every year. So does the property tax. So that's what I'm saying.
That's the issue, and you're just sitting on it, right?
Yeah, I'm just sitting on it, paying the taxes every year.
Okay. What are they banging you for taxes?
I'm not sure. They're probably $500-700.
Yeah.
It's not much, but over the years, it's accumulated.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's. My wife takes care of all that. I don't think it's over 1,000.
Okay. All right. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm just taking a peek around the area. It looks like a lot of the land is going for anywhere from like I'm seeing 23,000. I saw 18. I saw 27. Is that kind of what you've gotten offered?
Yeah, those are the comps. I get it. I just have no incentive to sell it. I'd rather just keep it if no one can come up to something.
Yeah,
to that number. Yeah. It just doesn't make me a difference to even consider selling it for that amount.
Understand.
I didn't hold on to it for 40 years to sell it for what I put in it.
Right. Yeah, you want to make a little bit of profit, of course. Okay.
Well, it just makes sense to if not, then I just hold on to it. I don't mind paying the taxes every year. It's not hurting me one way or the other.
Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind hanging on to it, I mean. Yeah, you might.
Sooner or later, so.
Yeah, hold and wait. Yeah, I just think because I mean,
what I'm hoping for is that somebody wants like 3 or 4 properties all together, and my property is in that range, in that area, in that location, and they're going to say, man, I don't care what that property is. I need that property because I've got the property on both sides, and I need that property. And I'll pay whatever you want, and that's what I'm waiting for that kind of offer.
Nice, yeah. That puts you in a power position, especially with the major developers coming through. But they got to get freaking utilities in there, man, before that happens.
I think they got utilities. There's actually homes being built there already.
Yeah, like
I mean, there's down at the end of the block. It's downhill. They got a pretty nice ranch house there. That's probably sitting on acres of land.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's getting up there. It may take a few more years before they, start really wanting that piece of property. Where I start getting a lot of calls on it, but I'll hold for that value. It's not going to hurt me to wait.
Hey, delayed gratification, man. That's always a powerful trait to have, and I do wish you luck. I mean, we would be likely around like anywhere from like 17 to maybe like 22,000 on this one, and I know that's not going to work for you.
No, that's no incentive for me to do anything on it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, cool. All right, well, enjoy the football game. Thanks for taking my call, and have a great rest of your night.
Yes, sir. You do the same.
All right, thanks. Take care.
I had to turn down on my headphones, but what that guy wanted $75K and your offer was 20?
17 to 22, I gave him.
I love it. He's like, yeah, I'll just keep it. And it's like,
okay,
bud.
He wasn't that motivated.
Nah.
And then what about the electrical, plumbing, and HVAC? Do you know the age of those? So 3 years ago when you did the roof, you rewired the whole house, you replumbed the whole house, you put in all new HVAC, the whole 9? So everything is 3 years old then? Okay. And it's public water and sewer here, right? Okay. No HOA? There's not an HOA here, correct? Okay. Is there anything I would have to do in terms of work on the inside or outside? Got it. And is it currently occupied right now, or is it vacant? Okay, but is it a tenant that's in there then? Okay, so it'll be vacant at closing. Say it again, I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, it's people that work for you, got it. So basically, once we close it, then we'll be good to have it vacant. Okay. Beautiful. What type of work do you do? Is it just real estate? Okay, what type of work is it? I mean, if you're selling a business, I'll buy a business just as good as real estate. So
No, it's not. You got not even afford it. Okay, so let's keep this out of the related. So anyhow, so you got the information. Anything else I can?
what's the reason that you're looking to offload everything right now? But what do you mean by cutting down? Like just not trying to deal with the properties? Just explain it a little bit.
I
Understood.
don't want to have.
Okay. And are a lot of these investments, I'm guessing?
Well, it's a mix.
Gotcha. No, because I see it looks like you own a little bit over 300, so I can imagine how easily that could be overwhelmed. How long have you been in the business for? Long enough. Okay. Understood. Understood. And on the 175, the highest priced property that's kind of around yours is that it sounds like 175 is straight retail value. Is there room for negotiation here? Because I'm pretty sure if we're going to do it cash, there's no way we're going to be anywhere near that 175.
That's my price.
Okay, so you wouldn't negotiate off that at all, is what you're saying?
No,
Okay, is there a mortgage on it?
no,
You said no?
no.
Okay, is it something you would consider payments on if you didn't have to deal with the house anymore?
What do you mean?
Like if, let's say I could get you the 175 and I just did it over time, is that something you would consider if you didn't have to deal with the house anymore, if we took everything over?
Once you're ready, it's yours.
So you would be open to taking the 175 in payments, is what you're saying?
Not in payments, cash. That's
Got
what
it.
I need with cash.
And what are you gonna do if you don't get the 175? Because if I'm being honest, the only house that sold, there's one that sold for 189, literally on Bexley Street, which is right next door, fully fixed up, and it was like 500 square feet bigger than yours. And that one sold with an agent. So like if you sold yours with an agent right now, you're not gonna net 175 in your pocket. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like if you didn't get it, what is there, are you just gonna keep it? Or are you gonna ever consider changing prices?
None of the property is in condition.
No, the property that sold, they literally did a full rehab. Like this is like 2025. Somebody,
Makes no difference. They don't have granite all over, tile everywhere, granite bathrooms, kitchen, top to bottom, everywhere.
if you, are you by a computer by chance? If you look at when you have time, 10 646 Bexley, that one literally was fully remodeled to the nines. A flipper probably bought this and it has granite everywhere. It has hardwood floors, or I think it might be the laminate floors. And they did everything to the nines, and that one's bigger than yours. And a little bit, no, yours is 3 years younger or newer. So even if you listed it with an agent right now, you're not going to get 189 or 175. It's probably going to go for.
I'm calling the shots. If you like it, great. You don't like it.
I get you're calling the shots, but it's like I want to help you out and get this done, and you got other properties you want to sell. At the end of the day, it's not. It's the data. Like you can only sell the properties for what they've already sold for. No one's going to overpay for a property just because that's your place. Okay, so then you're just going to keep dealing with the properties and dealing with the headache then if you can't get over retail value, basically. Well, you just told me that there were some headaches on it. That's why you're trying to sell it, that you don't want to keep dealing with all these properties. So I want to help you with that. Say it again. Okay. Well, you don't have a headache, but you're cutting down, and I just want to let you know because this is all I do for a living. It's gonna be a long time until you can net 175 on this. So it might take a couple years for you to get like it might go up in a couple years and then you could get it. But just what everything's selling at right now, there's just no way. Okay. Yes, take care, brother. So you're gonna have guys like that sometimes, guys, that like I went through the process and he was just getting just like I don't want to tell you anything about the house. I remodeled it, I fixed it, all this stuff. Those are the ones, guys, that you just gotta get your offer out. If you like, I already made it that far, we're gonna get our offer out, and then probably not gonna do business with this guy. He's asking for over retail value for a house that obviously needs some work, and not obviously needs some work. I'm sorry. It's just he listed with an agent. He's not getting 175 on the market. How is he going to get from us? So those are the guys you just got to try to educate. Sometimes they're too stubborn for their own good, and then you move on. Al said newly subscription based $200 per month for 25 leads. If I need more leads, how much are they? So for 340 bucks a month, they're doing 40 leads. And then there's also the PPO platform to get more leads from there, from Newly. So that's really how it goes with them. We'll have Nelson on here either later today or throughout the next couple of weeks. So any questions directed to Newly, that's his business, not ours. I definitely will have him come up here to speak to you guys, give you guys his side of everything, how he does it. But yes. Ross, if you're on and you want to unmute.
All right, so 649. You got the whole back parking. I got all your leases.
Yeah, I think there's like 15 spots in the back and 6 in front.
Okay, 15 spots in back, 6 up front. Annual leases, 1,900, 2,200, 1,500. Did you get any offers yet on this, or what's that look like?
You know, I got people like you. Don't take it. I got people like you calling all the time.
All the time, man. You're popular.
Until somebody gives me something in writing, you know.
All right.
Talk
So
is cheap.
Exactly. And I gotta make sure the numbers make sense. And if they do, and we can get it over, how would you like me to present you that offer? You want an LOI emailed to you?
You can email it to me. That's fine.
Okay. What's your best email?
worldwide@realtyagent.com.
Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah. Yes, I'm going to be on stage for Wholesaling Live, closing deals live, guys. I'm going to be on the closers panel and going to be closing deals live. So, going to take that belt home with us, guys. Oh, yeah, Poe asked the exact same question on Instagram. My bad. I was on the call. But yes, I will be closing deals live there. Poe, are you going to be at Wholesaling Live? And Ita as well. Are you going to be at Wholesaling Live? These are the questions we like to know. I want to shake your guys' hands. Ross, you can unmute again. Mute me real quick.
Has Art talked to your company before? Today.
You said you've talked to our company or a company before, sorry?
That sounds good.
I'm willing to listen to company. You're from Utah, right?
Yes, sir,
Okay.
we are based
I
in
mean,
Utah.
somebody comes in at 200, 300, don't bother me. Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I'll
that's
just be honest.
that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, especially for the size of the building and especially all the parking you got going. Okay. All right. Let me take a peek. I'm gonna go on. I got to go on like LoopNet and just do some comparables and commercial how it is. It takes a little bit longer to analyze these, so we'll run our figures.
Yeah, it was actually on Loop. I had it on LoopNet for a little bit.
Did you?
Yeah, but
what happened there?
It's right around when the pandemic was around and stuff, so people weren't really buying and stuff, and everybody wanted everything for free, and I'm like, what?
Right. Yeah. Most people in isolation watching
TV. Don't take this the wrong way. I get $6,000 a month. Have a nice day. I'm good.
I love that. I love that. Okay, so 6,000 a month. So mailbox money could work on this. If we get creative and present you something. All right, let me analyze this, and I'll send it over to my team to get some more eyes on it. And then, what's the best time to give you a call during the day?
You know what? Anytime is good, but if I don't, you just happen to be lucky that I was in Arizona like a month ago, so I seen the phone that says Arizona, so I picked it up.
It's one of the best states.
The only reason I picked up this phone call. I'm going to tell you.
It was meant to be.
if I don't pick up, it means one, I might not recognize the phone, and I don't want to talk to anybody. So
that's fine.
At that point, leave a message, send me a text message on this number,
okay,
and I call back.
Cool, that works.
If I hear the message, I call back as soon as I hear the message. But
especially if I'm saying, hey, we have multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars, we might be willing to dish over to you. You might want to pick the call up.
I'm gonna let you sit on it for a little bit before
let it stew.
Yeah.
All right.
But no, and don't take this the wrong way. Text, and if I don't call back, like within a day max, that means most likely I didn't get the message. Just for the simple fact, sometimes I got T-Mobile, so sometimes I'm listening to messages that I just get, and I'm like, wait, where's this message? I didn't hear this message. It is like from 2 weeks ago. Right. Like, where did this come from? So things fall through the cracks all the time. But
that's okay. And you seem like you might be a popular guy too.
This way, if I wasn't willing to do anything, I wouldn't be on the phone with you right now. I wouldn't be talking.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you taking my call. Now, is this, as far as if we do get an LOI set up and sent over to your email, what LLC is this under?
Oh no, it's in a trust.
Oh, it's in a trust. All right.
Yeah.
So who would we make this out to? Just on the LOI. Just so we have.
Fine. You just leave it. Just put it to me. That's fine. I'm one of the people on the trust.
Okay. And how do we spell your last name?
MIKOS.
Okay. All right. So we'll make it out to you and your last name, and then we'll take it from there, especially if any amendments. And if we can get something done creative, we might throw you a couple options. You take a look, and if one of them works out the best, maybe we could have ourselves a deal. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. I will shoot you a text right now with my information so you have that, and then give us. Typically, it takes about 24 hours to analyze these. So give me about 24 hours, and then we'll get everything over to you. Sound fair?
That's great.
Excellent. Okay, you have a great.
Again, was?
My name is Ross Dillon.
Ross?
Yes, sir.
ROS.
ROSS, like the store.
Well, yeah. Okay. there you go. That's a good one, like the store.
Yeah, dress for less.
But you gotta look at does the state that I'm in have a Ross store?
Exactly. It could easily confuse people.
But no, Ross Dillon.
Yes, sir.
No
okay.
All right. Yep.
All right. You have a great rest of your night. We will talk soon.
Okay. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye.
All right. Bye.
It in a reasonable amount of time. And it depends on where we settle at with the IRS too. So it may not have to send the 400,000. You know, there's
Sure.
a lot of variables here. So
Yeah.
I just would love to have something kind of sitting there waiting in the wings just in case. And it can be a maybe now, and we can turn it into something realistic when the situation arises. So.
Okay. Well, I think, Earl, if I were to, right, we agree on a price, and I want to get documentation in place between us, an agreement, a purchase agreement. I would need that purchase agreement to be guaranteed. I don't want to sign a purchase agreement that's a maybe I can buy it in 30 to 60 days. If we sign a purchase agreement together, I want to be sure that we can close on the property and take title.
Yeah, but my whole situation is going to depend on the IRS, and they're unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they're going to give me enough time. They're not going to say, well, I'll give you 1 week to get this settled. I mean, they'll say, you know, a month or two or whatever, so I'll have 2 months to get things settled. But it'd be good to have, if you can send me an email and I'll put your name in my file with others that I've talked to. And then when the time comes, we can get together when there's a definite, you know, need for it. Then we can start doing contracts and negotiating exact prices and so on.
So
does that sound like a good plan?
Sure, I could work within those parameters. And just to make sure I'm understanding correctly,
Okay, thank you.
You are only interested in selling this property if you need to pay back the IRS, depending on how that case goes. If you don't have to pay back the IRS, then you would just not sell it and keep the house.
That's correct. I'll keep the house and maybe, just keep the house and I've got a house paid for, and I don't have to pay a mortgage payment or anything, so everything would be fine. I don't think they're going to let me get by with that. They might. I don't know. So.
Okay. It's an interesting situation you've got going on, Mr. Earl. I appreciate you giving me the breakdown. What I think I'd like to do is just gather some info from you in regards to just the overall condition of the property. And I'd like to at least run my numbers real quick today. I can let you know if I need to be at 300,000 and if it's even worth us continuing a conversation in the future after the IRS stuff gets figured out, or if I can be somewhere around your asking price, in which case I would like to set up a cadence for you and I to get back in touch with each other and get the agreements in place when the time is appropriate. Is that fair?
Okay, what information do you need?
Yeah. So just mainly curious.
I have a recent appraisal for 500.
Yes, sir. Okay. And so just specifics with the condition. How is the condition of the foundation and the overall structure?
Oh my, it's excellent.
Okay. And do you know about how old the roof is?
Well, part of it's the original, which the house was built, I think, in 2000 or 2002. And then the rest of it was, I remodeled it in 2013, so that's new. The part that was added.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for that. As far as the mechanical systems, such as the electrical, the plumbing, and the HVAC, is everything in working order?
Yeah, I've got an HVAC system that needs some repair at the moment. I'm planning on getting it repaired in the next month or two. I've got one $5 city multi-equipped Mitsubishi, which has like 13 zones in it. Each room has its own individual thermostat. And that's got a leak, and I think it's in the leak over the weight room in the garage because I saw a little spot in the roof. And I just need to have somebody come out and fix that. But that's the only problem. Now the garage has its own. I got a 6-car garage and it's insulated, and I have a heat pump, Mitsubishi also there, and that one works excellent. We don't use it that much, so it's like brand new.
Okay.
And I guess that's it. They're both heat pumps.
Mm-hmm.
The multi-equip, I don't know, that was a $190,000 item.
Dang.
My daughter has issues with, hot and cold, and she had a hysterectomy and has hot, it gets hot and cold at different times, and so I put a thermostat in each room. And the multi-equip, I don't know, you're probably not familiar with it, but that is a very sophisticated equipment that allows you to heat in one room and cool in another. And it transfers the heat from the hot room or the cool room to the hot room. So it saves a lot on your heating costs.
Yeah, no, that's
Quick, my bad to cut Jordan off. Content idea for Newly. I spend $200 on leads, make calls, live calls as a first-time/beginner wholesaler. Once I close the first deal from that batch, Nelson will have some fire marketing content. Bro, I fuck with it. I'm down. I'm sure Nelson will be down for that too. Let's go.
This transfers the heat from the room that you're trying to cool into the room that you're trying to heat.
understood. Sounds like a really sophisticated system. And as a father, I think it's pretty cool that you hooked that system up to take care of your daughter. I love that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, hats off to you. I mean, we got to do what we got to do to take care of the kids, no matter what age they are.
That's it. I know. I know.
Yes, sir. No, that's cool. Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Earl. Are the electrical and plumbing systems?
Like I say, it's got a 6-car garage, and I got a weight room. That's a real weight room. It's not just like a house and a room in the house built. I mean, it's got mirrors, and it's got the special flooring and the walls, and it's air conditioned. It's got a TV in there and a sound system, so you can, while you're working out, you can listen and watch TV if you want to. And
oh wow,
it seems a little crowded in there, but it's all the equipment is high dollar, and it's strategically located so that you never interfere with another piece of equipment when you're operating it. But it's not designed for more than one person or 2 people at the most to be in there. It's not like going to a gym and where they have to have 100 people walking around in there. There's only one person, so you can make it pretty crowded.
yeah.
I had a company design it for me, and I got over $50,000 in gym equipment in there.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So I'm assuming you probably look a lot better with your shirt off than I do, huh?
Well, I don't. I'm so sure I don't use it enough.
No, it's okay. I have a little squat rack and some weights in my garage, and I don't use it enough either. We're working on it. We're getting there, but I'll trade you garages because yours sounds pretty sweet.
I can relate to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got a dog kennel too that's heated and cooled, air conditioned and heated, and it's built. It's finished better than most people's houses. It's got pictures on the wall and curtains in there, and tile on the wall halfway up the wall, and it's got tile floor, and it's absolutely. Our dogs are treated very well.
It sounds like it. What kind of dogs do you guys have?
6 Shih Tzus.
Oh, okay. I love Shih
At the
Tzus.
time we remodeled the house, we had a boxer.
Okay.
And a pug.
Okay. Boxers are cool. They fart a lot.
Yeah.
But
they bark too sometimes.
Yeah, they're good dogs though. My brother-in-law has a couple of boxers, and then my mother and father-in-law, they have 2 Shih Tzus, and they had 3 Shih Tzus before those Shih Tzus. So we love Shih Tzus. In my house, we have a.
Oh, I'm so impressed with those Shih Tzus. They are such a kind and gentle and quiet, and they don't shed hair. And oh my gosh, they're amazing dogs.
Yeah, Shih Tzus are pretty sweet. We like Shih Tzus, but I have a chocolate Labradoodle myself, and we love her because she doesn't shed either. And I think she would love a dog house like the one that your dogs have. Sounds pretty incredible.
I'm sure most dogs, I think, would.
Yeah. So I
The
mean,
miners are used to being in the house and being around us, that they would feel isolated out there.
That's
So,
true.
We
Yeah.
don't spend a lot of time in there. It's just when we leave or something, we can put them in there if we need to. I mean, a lot of times they just stay in the house.
Yeah. That's funny. Okay. Cool. All right, Earl. Let's
But yeah,
see.
mechanically it's good. I got a solar system on it. I got 25 kW solar, which is a very big one. So we
Okay.
don't have any electric bill.
Oh, that's nice. Have you guys updated the kitchens and the bathrooms since you did the remodel in 2013?
No, they were all new in 2013, first class, best you can get.
Okay, awesome. All right, Earl.
Yeah,
Well,
I spent 200,000 on the remodel and then another 190 on the heating system, and I got a lot of money in it. But
yeah.
like I say, I got 900,000 in it, and the appraisal for 500. So I don't really want to. My intention is to stay there, and so if I don't want to sell it unless I have to. And once we get into mediation and find out where we're at, or attorneys find out where we're at with the IRS, then I'll be in a better position to talk about. I'm just looking at this as an option, sitting there in the background if I need it.
Okay, understood. All right, Earl. Well, I think I have all the information I need as far as the condition. I have enough here to go and run my numbers. So if you're willing to stay on hold for me for just a couple of minutes, I just want to pop over here and take a look around the neighborhood and see where I need to be at as far as a number on this. And then I can come right back to you and just let you know where I can be at. And then if it's at an acceptable price, we can discuss the cadence and set a plan for moving forward.
At some point when the IRS gets back to work.
Yes, sir. Well, hopefully that's sooner rather than later.
We don't know how long this shutdown's going to last.
Yeah, right. Hopefully not too long. Fingers crossed.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, Earl.
I'll
Well,
be here.
you go pet those Shih Tzus, and I will. I'm gonna go run these numbers. I'll be right back to you. Okay, just a couple minutes.
Okay. I'm sitting here doing some work on the computer, estimating some stuff for a job I got going. And I'm going to put you on speakerphone, and when you get back, just give me a shout, and I'll pick up and talk to you.
Okay, sounds good, Earl. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I appreciate you.
Okay. Talk to you then.
All right. Had to hit you with the Shih Tzu one more time, Ita. I got you, bro. Did you count? Yo, this guy wants to lease back the property for 5 years and then have an option to buy it back in year 5.
Lease option, lease back to him for 5 years, then buyback option. It sounds like a lot of documents, but it also sounds like a deep discount would be needed to get that done.
For sure.
It's basically a game of hot potato.
Yeah, straight up. And he's like, I'll pay basically 100,000 in 5 years. He wants 400. He'll buy it for 5. I mean, that's not terrible. If I pick it up, don't do anything to it, lease it to you at market rent for 5 years, and then you give me 100K at the end of that 5 years. I mean, that's not the dumbest idea I've ever heard. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's more than you're going to make on any other freaking rental.
Yeah.
In single family land.
Yeah. So I'm going to count this real quick.
I can help you out too if you want. You want to drop the address in the chat?
Yep. I just popped it in there. Dude, he said I don't know how much he paid for it, but he said he spent $200K on the reno and then $190,000 installing that system. Wait, what?
That's a lot. Looks like a huge property.
Yeah, I think it's 5,000 square feet, bro. 5 beds.
Yeah, this is massive.
Yeah, it says 2,500 on PropStream, but he said it's 5K square feet. And it's a 5-bed. Let me see the text. 5-bed, 4.5 bath.
So you got, I'm seeing 552. I'm seeing
Oh, I ain't seeing shit. Golly.
520 and 552 just for a general ballpark.
Okay.
He wants how much for it?
He wants 400.
Prop stream saying 641.
Yeah. And I'm seeing this one comp here, 3,300 square feet. Oh, yeah, built in 1907. This one sold for 550.
And his is a 2002 build.
Yeah. I'm going to run this through Bricked real quick. Shameless plug for my boy, Brick.ai. It's up at the top of the screen right here. Officially launching tomorrow. AI comping tool with a built-in recap calculator.
How the fuck did you get that up there?
Brother, you know what I would tell my kids? This is what I would say. Dad powers, bro. You'll learn one day.
Yeah, you are a weirdo, we know.
Shameless weirdo, brother. No shame in this game over here, bro. All right, I'm going to run this analysis. We'll see what Brick thinks. What are you thinking, though? Ross, you think, what the heck? Oh, yeah.
I think
I think
that
she's Shih Tzu or Shih Tzu.
if he wants 4.
And it appraised at 5 recently. I just feel like this.
You would need like a mortgage calculator though, right?
Would I?
I'm having too much fun right now.
For lease back?
Oh, wait, I'm switching you out every time you guys talk.
So stupid.
Yeah. For lease back. I don't know. Damn, this one's kind of weak on the cost.
All right, time to get serious now.
Time to get serious. Ita says he's basically just looking for a $400,000 collateral loan at a really low interest rate, exchange him a higher purchase price, and make him buy it back for more on a seller carry note.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I like that idea, Ita. I definitely think there's something that could be done here. It's going to be a little creative for sure, but I don't hate what he's pitching. What I don't love is he's not ready to commit right now, I don't think. I might try to get him to sign an agreement anyways, contingent upon that's exactly what I'm going to do. Contingent upon the IRS. We'll have to word that appropriately, but if shit falls through with the IRS and he needs to sell, I would like to have a contract in place already on it. Okay,
Well,
check
how long
this
are you
out.
locking him up for?
180 days. I don't know, as long as he'd let me.
100 do 180 business days.
Yeah, we could do that.
There's the Jersey boy.
Throw in business days. It's only business days on our contracts.
Yo, I got an active pretty close. 4-bed, 4-bath, same size lot, same year built, basically. This one's up for 606.
400, even if you could get him down to like 385 and have him maybe drag you up a little bit. 400
Like, I think it's fine at
it's a deal.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Wilbur.
380, and we'll see.
Yeah,
if he needs 400, I'll probably
380, 385.
Yeah.
creatively, 180 business days, contingent upon what is the specific outcome he's looking for?
So he wants to lease it back for 5 years and then have an option to buy it in year 5 for $500,000. I think that price is probably negotiable. So I'm gonna offer him $380K, 5-year lease back at market rent. Option to purchase in year 5 for $500,000 to $550,000. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be super creative, but yeah, Ita, that's actually crazy that you just said. That's exactly where my head just went just now. Is 500,000 cool? Whatever. I would like it to be whatever it appreciates for, or 500,000. Like if it doesn't appreciate $100,000 in 5 years, I still want the purchase price to be 500,000. If it appreciates higher than that, I feel like he should have to pay appreciation price.
Whichever is greater. Just
Correct.
put that in there with your words. Yeah.
Correct.
Whichever is
Yeah.
greater.
Okay. Thanks, Ita. That's good advice, brother. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Or appraisal value in year 5. All right, I'm gonna pitch this to this guy. See what we could do. All right, Earl. Thank you for holding for me, sir. Are you still there with me?
I'm here. Yep.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it. All right. So took me a little bit longer than usual just because this is kind of an interesting case, but I think we can make something happen here. So taking a look at the numbers and the comparable properties in the area and what everything's sold for, I think I can get pretty close to your number at the 400K. I think I'll come in right around 380 to 385,000 cash for the property as is.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Is there a way you can send me an email and then I can flag it, put it in my file so that when the time comes I can give you a call? Yeah.
Yes, I can do that. Now, I wanted to also follow that price up with the idea that I think we're willing to do the 5-year lease back as long as we can collect market rent. I think that works. And then the option to purchase in year 5 at the 500,000, I also think is acceptable with a small caveat. I think 500,000 or the appraisal value in year 5, whichever is greater, if you could wrap your head around that.
You got it. I understand completely. Yep.
Okay, cool. So now my last proposition, say we agree on that price, we could do the 5-year lease back and we could do the option to purchase in year 5. I know you don't want to start paperwork until you find out what's going to happen with the IRS for sure. My proposition is that we potentially get some paperwork in place now that is contingent upon the outcome of the IRS case. If it turns out that you do need to sell the property, I would love to kind of secure my interest with the property. And if that's the way things go, then you just call me and say, hey, I got to sell. And then we move right into title and we get closing. And then if not, we'll just have a conversation at that time and shake hands and go our separate ways if you don't end up having to pay the IRS what you thought you needed to.
That might work. Send me a copy of what you think it needs to look like, and along with your contact information, I'll take a look at it and we'll probably execute whatever it is you want me to sign.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. So typically the way this goes for me is I would place you on another hold right now. I'm going to type up the purchase agreement and send it to your email. However, this is going to be a little bit of an intricate document that I'm going to have to make sure the language is correct in. So if you could just give me a couple of hours this evening, I'll work on that paperwork and then I can shoot it over to an email and you can pull it up at your leisure and take a look at everything. And if everything looks good, we can both sign it and get that locked in. All I would need from you is an email so that I could send that over a bit later.
Okay, my email address is my first name.
I'm seeing the only one I'm seeing come up is I do see commercial space. It's 6,000 square feet, but it says South Martin Luther King Ave. Okay, yeah, no, this is you. It's coming up now. Would you, I guess, are you firm at that 200? Is there any wiggle room? Like, tell me about that. Would you be open to taking payments on it? If we could do the full 200, would you be open to taking it in payments? How many would you give me? Typically, typically, as long as you physically would give us, we would like to do just so we could figure out the use for it, get it up and running, and then just give you passive income on it essentially. So you don't just have to take everything at once. Say it again. Okay. When do you think you could talk to them? Understood, understood. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll circle back with you tomorrow and let's see what we could work out. And once you talk, if you could just call back this number too, that would be great. Okay, perfect, perfect. Well, I appreciate your time tonight, Wilbert. And you don't have any single family homes you're still selling, do you? Got you. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time today and hopefully we can work something out. You too. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Why'd Jordan go on mute? What happened? It's got really quiet. I had to take out my fucking headphones because you're screaming in them.
Shut the fuck up. No, I had to gather his email so I could send over the agreement. And Ita, yes, sir. I'll send it over to him and I'll call him up and we'll go over it together. That's good advice. I mean, we do that. That's what we do on most of our calls. This one's just a little different. I'm going to have to doctor our purchase agreement and add some extra clauses just to coordinate the whole lease back and purchase option in year 5. But yeah, we'll call him and go over it and we'll get it locked in. I'm pretty sure he said, send it to me and I'll sign whatever you want me to sign as long as it's contingent. So
Contingent on what?
contingent upon his IRS case. If the IRS case says that he owes the IRS money, he's selling 100%. If it does not, he's not selling. So I just figured, like, listen, I'll lock in my interest with him and make it contingent so that if he does decide to sell in the next 30 days, I'm the one who gets to buy it.
And what are you
And
buying it on?
that's already contractual. How much?
Yeah.
380.
Where is it at?
And he will buy it back for 500,000 or appraised value in year 5.
Wait, so you're buying it for 380, but it's on a lease option?
No, maybe potentially. Yeah, it might actually just be a lease option.
Guys, Jordan doesn't even know.
Listen, no, that was just, it was all over the place. It was convoluted the what he was asking me, and it didn't click that it would literally just probably be a lease option. But he wants with a lease option, do you have the option to buy, or do you
So
have
what
to
are you
buy?
doing? Are you gonna buy, like, does he need 380 cash now? Like, you have to buy 380 cash and then you're gonna lease it to him for the next 3 years, and like he's gonna buy it back on a lease option? Is that what's going on?
Essentially, yeah. So buy it from him, 380, close, take title, lease it back to him for 5 years at market rent.
Which is what?
Whatever market rent is. He just said down to pay market rent. He's like, I'm not trying to ask for any handouts. I'll make sure you guys get. I was like, listen, it wouldn't make sense for me to stick you in there and accept less in rent when I could just buy it and stick a whole renter in there and get market value rent. Like, I'm not. That doesn't make sense. And he's like, no, I get
But
that.
what if it
Totally.
only rents for, what if market value is 1,500 a month?
There's no way. It's a 5,000 square foot freaking property, dude.
2480.
That's rent rate, rent-a-meter.
And then what if whoever buys it from you doesn't buy it on what if they can't cash flow at that? Because we're like at like 0.00 or point whatever the fuck, 0.5%. Like you would need to find someone, because like if there was no rental situation here, like once you get above 200 grand, you gotta be very careful with rentals. This isn't just for Jordan, this is for you guys. Like the numbers just really gotta make sense. Because a lot of times you're not gonna cash flow. If it could only rent out for 2,500, where's the cash flow?
Are you on rent-a-meter? Because my rent-a-meter is not working, bro. Rent-a-meter's trash.
Zillow says estimated rent, it's a public record state, we're in Ohio, 2,480.
You don't have access to rent-a-meter either? They're trying to charge you too?
Yeah.
Man. Abby, if you're in here, brother,
Rent.
get that rental data up in Brick AI, my dude. Yo, Ita, I got you, bro. You want to know what? It's because unlike people like Joseph, I read a lot of books, and so when I see a name, I can usually pronounce it properly. No, I'm just playing.
I've read more books in the last week than Jordan's read in the last year, guys. Nah, Jordan reads a lot. He's a nerd.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we need to check the receipts on that?
Nah, I'd rather not. But I have read a lot of books recently.
Nah,
I'm reading Extreme Ownership again for like my 8th time with the team right now.
you're welcome for that. You know, guys, I like to think that I encouraged / motivated Joey to read more. Yeah, because he was like, "Damn, my friend's so smart. How can I be as smart as him?" And he's like,
You could
I need
try
to
to
read
take the
as many books.
you could try to take the credit for it, Jordan, but I've been reading for the last like the first book I read was like not the first book I read ever, but the
That was
first
gonna be a
book I read
crazy
like
statement.
business. Yeah, that was about to come out crazy, bro. That had to get clipped up and fucking posted. The first book I read for business was in Fanatical Prospecting when I was working in life insurance back in Boston when I was still living in Rhode Island. That was the first book I read
I got you.
ever.
I wonder what the first business book I read is. I think, you know what? It was that stupid ass book, Kiyosaki. What's that book?
Think Rich Dad Poor Dad. Why is it stupid though?
No. It was all right. It was all right. It was a good segue. And then the second one was Think and Grow Rich. I think I need to reread that one, actually. Piense y hágase rico. See?
I just need this thing to be done. No, I'm about to get a contract.
All right, Joe. Dad duties call. I probably got to split for the evening.
That's crazy. You guys see this?
You know what, dude?
You guys see what I have to put up with on a daily basis?
Yeah, do you see Joey's friend as a responsible father? Can you imagine? Can you believe it? God damn it, poor Joey. No.
I do have like wifely duty soon too because I'm leaving for Wholesaling Live at like 6:30 a.m. So I have to fucking get up in a little bit, but I'm not done yet. I'm gonna make at least one more call.
Bet. Cool. Well, fellas, as always, it's been a pleasure. Chat. Y'all are dope. Much love to you. Ita, what's up? We have to link up if you're out here in Utah, bro. We need more.
yeah.
We need a little wholesaling community out here in the city of Salt Lake. You know what I mean? So I'll follow you back and we'll catch up, bro.
Let's go. Connections made.
You're
Rita said, "How long is your flight, Joey?" My flight is 5 hours to Houston and then 1 hour to, or like 45 minutes to San Antonio. So not terrible.
The
I'll be
layover
in
is
the air all
crazy.
day.
My flight is 4 hours, Rita.
Direct to San Antonio?
Hell yeah, brother.
No way.
What? Yeah.
He's in Hawaii till Halloween. Damn, bro. I've never been to Hawaii. That's a place we gotta go.
Well, let's go. Book it.
I'm
Book
down.
it. Book it. Yeah.
Louisa,
Appreciate
waiting
you.
for you boys.
Joey has a dad. OBJ. What's that?
Where's OBJ?
I don't know. Objection.
No, I said I have husbandly duties.
No, I know, but he's saying Joey is a dad. We'll link up when you're back from Hawaii, brother. Jealous of you. Zachary Perry. Much love to you, brother. Appreciate you. You take it easy as well. Louis, have fun in San Antone. All by yourself tonight. Damn. We got you tomorrow, though. And Rita, bet.
Louis
I'll
already
see you
there?
tomorrow, too, brother. Yeah, bro. He's out there. He called me earlier. He can arrive today.
Jesus.
I know.
Overachiever, are we?
I'm saying, dude.
I love it.
I'm saying. All right, y'all. I'm outie. Much love. See you guys next week.
Much love, my brother.
Peace.
And then there were fuck off 2. Let's go. No, that's not it. Yo necesito tu quitar esto, porfa. Esto. Guys, give me 30 seconds. My wife has to take out my IV. We're doing some IV therapy right now before I leave. Ow. Two seconds. I take it out. Listo. Doble. All right. Anybody from the community coming besides Jordan? Yes, sir, they are. We got Tim from the community coming. Rita's flying out. There were a couple other people that were supposed to be coming that I know can't make it anymore. Tim, Rita, you, me, Jordan, and I think that, Pluto, who is on my team, is going to be coming. Priska will be there. And I think that's it for now in terms of our people. Sí, yo sé, pero está bien. Let's get it. Wait, Ross, unmute. Unmute. I don't know if Ross can unmute, guys. He's locked in right now. My man's locked in. Cielo. Mándeme un micro pore, por favor. Sí. Micro pore. Ross, if you could unmute. Yo sé, pero poner como este.
That was a good one. Freaking went to war with this guy. Woo!
Oh, I wish it was fucking unmuted so we could have got the action.
He was nasty. Nasty.
What was he
boy.
saying?
You're the investor, as is. Why you calling me? I'm not going to tell you anything. You should have the numbers ready. You should know exactly what the offer is before you call, blah, blah, blah. He's like, when I go to the car dealership, I already know what I'm talking about. I already know how much. I'm like, we know nothing about the inside of your property. We know nothing. I don't even know if you're serious about selling or not. And he just went off. He's like, he wanted more than market. So I just gave him an offer of 205 to 210. And he wanted 295. But the property's in great shape.
You should know what you're getting into.
Yeah, he was total asshole. But you know what I do to those guys?
What do you do?
Offer them even lower. Like wherever you were gonna be at, I drop it even more. Because I know they kind of just get off on the phone of just belittling people, and they're not that serious.
So Ross lets his ego come out, and he's like, "You know what? I'm a big dig you bigger than you're gonna big dig me, buddy."
But if it turns into a joke at the end, if they're not like, he's like, oh, I got realtors. I'm just gonna list it with them. Blah 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 blah. I'm not telling you shit. I'm like, okay, all right, this is going somewhere. You gotta have fun on some of these.
I like to have fun on all these. Sorry, guys. I'm eating my dinner. I'm probably gonna be eating my dinner every night with you guys up here going forward. So we just need to teach Colombian women how to cook steak a little bit better, and then we're there. Because the beans, the rice, the fucking veggies, everything else is on point. Even the chicken yesterday. When it comes to my steak, sometimes it's like, just put the fucking pan on high.
Love steak.
Ross, if you were coming to Wholesaling Live, we'd go back to that Rodizio place, but you're soft, so you know.
Wow, if you continue to eat there, you're gonna get soft.
That place is like a once a year kind of place.
That place is legit.
Okay. You got about 30 more minutes in me, and then I got to go get ready for this weekend. Hey, George. Hey, is this George?
Yes.
Hey, George, this is Joey. I believe Mary was texting you, might have been a couple months ago at this point, about your property in Eden.
Yeah, we're renovating it.
Got it. Okay, and you wouldn't consider selling it as is, and I'm guessing?
No, it's an insurance claim. I want to wait till it's finished.
Got you. Completely understood. Okay. And do you have any others you might be selling?
No, it's just this one.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time today, brother.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. Take care. Bye. Speed to lead. Let me take one more bite of my meat. Okay, that was a good one. We're good. Morado, por favor. Este negro es mierda, audio, pero este es casi romper. Sí.
That might have been the greatest voicemail I've ever heard.
What was it?
It was real Southern. Said it sounded like a landline. He's like, we do not answer spam calls. So please leave a voicemail. Then we will determine if it's spam or not. Then maybe give you a call back or not. Goodbye. It was just all about spam. It's freaking great.
Hold on. Okay. Cuatro. Pero dame un segundo. Yo aviso que yo necesito pagar. We're gonna go for that double tap.
This guy's is sold.
Alright. Let's keep going. Guys, I'm going on a freaking call blast right now. I'm getting somebody.
I'm trying to eliminate a lot of these texts too.
That's the way.
We're down to sub 600.
Edith said, out of curiosity, what is your guys' average net profit monthly? I want to take the leap and just shut down my construction business and do this all in. I just want to compare both industries, all parts. So it all depends on your business, brother, because like me and Ross have teams, different structures. Like I JV with a lot of people. So like my average deal, depending on the deal, I'm either making 70% or 50 divided by 70. So whatever that is, 50% divided by 70. That's my structure. But then for like Ross, his business is different. Jordan's his is a little bit different. But I'd say usually net profitability wise,
Hey, Jude.
like,
How's it going? My name's Ross Stone. You spoke with my team a little while back. You still looking to sell that property on Northwest 58th?
we're averaging
Okay.
100 a month, at least taking home 50.
Let me just take a look. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up on my.
We were basically at 100 a month consistently. The last 2
Okay.
months have
Did
been
you have any
slower.
idea how much you were looking to get for that?
But they're picking back up, and we're about to be over 100 a month.
At least
So I'd say
725.
net profit minimum at least 50K a month.
I got 2200 each side. I'm getting, and I got a tiny home in the back.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I got a little tiny home.
Those things are awesome. I heard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got a little tiny home. I got two tenants in the front. One is Section 8, 70, and then I got another tenant in the back that's not Section 8, but they're paying 2200 flat.
Okay, so you got 2200, 2270, and then a tiny home in the back.
Yeah, the tiny home in the back, which could be rented at least 1500, or it could be Airbnb.
Okay.
Because what I did is, for the back unit, the one in the back, I didn't charge them light because I got the tiny home connected to that unit.
Okay.
So I had it's included with light.
Hey, Troy,
But somebody else could do whatever they want to do and how they want to do it. But that's how I did it. Because if I wanted to rent the back right now, I would just do the same thing, rent it without no light, no utilities. They just pay for the internet and cable.
Okay, gotcha. This is I'm just taking a look at the street view right now. This is the blue one, right?
Yes, the blue one. And I got new impact windows, impact doors. I did the floors inside on both sides. The front unit, people moved in there 6 years ago, but I might have to do like a little, renovation as far as like the kitchen cabinets because they kind of tore it up. So
really?
With the other unit is new. People just moved in there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so this is basically set up as like borderline a kind of like a duplex, but with a with an accessory unit in the back. Did you like, as far as like what you're asking for, did you talk to anybody? Like, how did you?
Well, I know the value of the area, what's going to be, where it's going, what's coming, and I know the value of certain properties. There's land around there. They selling for like $200,000-$300,000 just the land.
Just the land.
Yeah, I've born and raised in the area, so I know everything that's going on with this whole area.
Okay.
So I know about the Miami 21. So I know everything's going on.
All right. So what's most important to you about the sale? Is it just you're kind of fixated on price, or like you got some plans?
I wouldn't really want to sell, but I have another house. Me and my wife. It's just me and my wife are separated, and I'm getting back together. So I was like, this is the house I grew raised up in. I inherited from my mother and father, only child.
Okay.
I do business. I have a lot of other stuff. It's not about money concerns, but I have a project I want to do, shooting movies.
Really?
Okay. Yes. So I said, you know what? Let me invest in that, and I'm doing a lot of investments. So sometimes you got to let go of certain things. I don't want to just hold on to certain things. So I say, let me just sell it. They get, yes. All right. Yes. So if I, that's my mindset.
Gotcha.
But I really don't want to sell it. I don't have to sell it. But if I do get that price, I would, because it'll help me out with what I'm trying to do.
Okay. Have you? I'm just taking a look like around the neighborhood. It seems like that.
It was next door. They had a 4-2 duplex. East side is 4-2, but it was tore up. They bought it at $700 for lowest because it was all beat up, holes, wall messed up. They never renovated it. So the people who bought it had to do a whole probably $100,000.
Really?
Me, you don't have to do all that. Only thing I have to do is just the roof is 17 years old. So I'll probably give credit for that. There's nothing wrong with the roof, but insurance, you want to get it done, shingles, it's not leaking anything.
Right.
The last time I did the roof was 2006.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I see a duplex. Looks like it sold for $600,000 on Northwest 61st. You familiar with that?
61st, yeah, but that's way down. That area is the value is not going to be compared to. We're more close to the Midtown.
Okay. How much?
The one you're talking about 61st it's like more of, how would say this? That's the rougher side.
It's the rougher side. You could just say how it is, brother.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm raised up in the area. I know. See, the wave is coming down from 36 to 54th Street. That's what everybody's targeted on. It's going up to about $1 million, 800, 900 million. The Lee Street finding the area is 700. So when you cross 54 to 62nd, it's where people are starting to buy and build brand new ones because they got brand new duplexes they build.
Okay.
That's what those that build those are making them affordable housing. Getting grants from the government. So, like next door is an empty lot. I tried to get a lot, but the city has it, and they won't sell it because they find a good affordable duplex housing. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at one on 60th, Northwest 60th.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would this kind of be in the area you were discussing, like the 700 land?
No, West 60th, over Avenue.
Northwest 60th Street in Miami.
That's like, okay, that's North Miami. That means it's in the middle. That's down the street from me. It's getting close to that rough area, but people are still buying in that area right now, but they're buying low in that area.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're buying low. In my area, they're not really buying low. Everybody's selling higher. In my area, any 60th and down to 54, it's like a lot of people want to stay there, you know, but I brought up the price to 22. I used to do it like 1,500, 11 or 12. And for the past 4 years, I've been at 22. No, 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just because I see this one. This is a duplex. They literally did everything on it. This thing is 2025. It's like HGTV.
How much they're selling it for?
780, and it's like it's brand new. It's brand new.
Brand new. Yeah, okay, but it's on 60th.
Northwest
You
60th.
will rent it. Yeah, you will rent it. Yeah, that's the one. That's how I think that's a new house. It's a new build. That's probably a new build. That's not a something they rented. I think it's a new build. What year says it was built?
I'm looking at it. 1988.
Oh, okay, that's not a new build, but they probably renovated it.
It's a full, it's a full rental.
Yeah, because my house is 72. I was born in 72.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if people came in, I don't know. You said you're looking for
720, but I'll do a 7 flat if I don't have to give credit for the roof. 7 flat, but if I have to give credit for the roof, just 720.
7 flat.
That's the least I'll go.
Not a penny less. If I came in at 699, you wouldn't do it.
No, I'd rather keep it. I'd rather refinance it, put them, give it to my daughter or my son.
I got you.
In the family.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, it won't be worth it. Yeah, because I know after about 3 more years from now, it'll be worth a million, man. You know, let's see it. But they already,
So what?
the whole area.
So if you think it's going to appreciate that much,
Oh, we're the fastest appreciating in the whole United States. This part of South Florida, I'm gonna tell you why. You know, I mean, some people know, some people don't. We're the only place that don't flood. One, we're the highest peak. It's like we're the highest. We're on top of the mountain.
oh, nice.
Especially, yeah, Little Haiti, from like 79th Street all the way up to close to downtown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're the highest peak in the whole South Florida. A lot of people don't know that. That's why we don't flood. We don't have flood problems. No flooding, ever. It can rain as hard. Hurricane. We went through so many hurricanes. Never had no problem. Never had to pull a claim.
That's awesome.
And then
No wonder.
It was so tough. We never had. Only one time we had a couple of shingles came off. That's about it.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna have to take.
You won't lose because this is where everybody's moving to. It's gonna be totally different. I'm not saying the next 2 years because they're moving fast. It's rapidly changing compared to from what I know. From if this was like 4 or 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I'll say yeah, I can.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Next year it'll be a totally different number. It may look like that on right now. If you're looking at the comps, it may look like it, but I know. Trust me.
Yeah, we basically have to go through our underwriting software, and it basically spits out what we're approved to offer you based off.
It's 650, 625 is what they're telling you.
I was actually just gonna deep dive it even more just to find exact ones. You mind me just checking that out? You mind just putting? Can I just put you on hold for like 2 minutes? All right, cool.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Miami's tough, dude.
Put the address in the chat and I'll comp it. So I gotta get out of here in a few too to go fucking spend some time. My wife packed my bags and get on the road. I gotta be in the car at 6:30.
Woo!
Oh yeah. He wants 7.
700 is the absolute lowest.
Oh yeah, he's tripping.
Right.
His estimate's fucking 564. It says it's worth those 7 on estimated value.
He does have a tiny house in the back too.
So it's
he's
a
got-
duplex, and then what's the tiny house? And the highest.
So it's like
Are you thinking novation for this?
it's not really, you can't even consider it a triplex because it's like a 2.5?
Yeah. Is it all rented out?
2270, 2200, one of them's Section 8, and then he lives in the tiny house.
So 2270, 2200. So it's pulling in almost $5,000. Like, okay.
So I would say the tiny house probably $1,000 a month, maybe 1,100.
1,000 a month, 1,100.
I'm just being conservative because I mean Miami, you can get a lot for rent, but
I mean, I think you got to be what he was saying. Like there's definitely some value here. I just feel like
it's just too tight.
yeah, dude. There's ones that sold for
650,
300,000.
650 would be
Generous.
like
Yeah, dude. I would just shoot him and be like, look, dude, you're right. My offers came in at 650. If he was willing to own or finance it to you at 7, that maybe is a deal, but I think anything not creative would not work at these numbers.
Yep.
And I'm assuming he has a mortgage on it. Yeah, this would have to be like a sub 2 hybrid if he was down to do
AJ,
that.
it's Ross. Hey, I was just talking to my partner, kind of running this through our software. So you said you wouldn't go below 700. And for this, I mean, obviously you have the tiny house in back. What do you think that could rent for, by the way? Yeah. Okay, so conservatively 1,200. Okay, we always got to go conservative. Right. Yeah, I mean the only way, our software is spitting out like we would really need to be. I understand you want to take these funds. You said you might want to film a movie, right? You're gonna have to you're gonna have to text me that, man. I'd love to check it out. That's awesome. That's exciting stuff. So yeah, I mean, like basically everything we looked at between the area, yeah, it will appreciate. I totally agree with you, but I mean, yeah, but between our underwriting software and what my partner's approving, I mean, it would be like 640, 645, like 650 would be like as generous as we could be. But if 700 is your bottom dollar, would you be open to taking any sort of payments on it or doing some sort of like hybrid deal, maybe something creative to get you that number and maybe a balloon payment?
Nah, I don't know how that works. My wife mostly knows about this. She's a real estate broker. She owns a broker. She knows more about that. I don't know about that. I just know about, somebody's buying. You say balloon payment, that means like you're giving me a certain amount now and a certain amount later.
Correct. Yeah, it would be a down payment. There would be installments. And then basically what they would do is they would wait several years cash out refinance pay you off in full?
Oh,
Does
that's
that
how much I would get? Cause I still have a mortgage on it now. Keep in mind.
okay? What's that looking like
I owe the
monthly?
mortgage by 400. It's 390 something, but rounded off would be 400,000.
Okay. So you're after that's all settled, you're looking to walk away with what?
I said, like, if I sold it for 7, I'm looking to walk away with like at least 260, 280, after taxes and stuff like that, whatever.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we can get as creative as possible to get you that 700, but it would have to be a little bit more time, and we'd have to organize some terms. So
We'll figure it out. Get back to me. I mean, that's not listed anything. I had it listed before and I took it off listing.
would you have it listed at
750.
750? Did you get any offers?
I had a couple of people interest, but then they didn't put in the contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we call those.
When I listed it, that's when I just told you the next door sold at 700. And I'm like, nah, this one listed because that house had to, like I said, it's like a rehab. It was a rehab, but based on this being 4242, they're still gonna compare it to this. Mine is a 2222. I have the third unit in the back, so I was like, nah. But mine is like turnkey ready. It's not much you have to renovate. The most you have to spend is probably 20,000. Cosmetic. I only have cosmetic on one side. Only on the tenant that been there for 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's not even much. That's just painting and just probably new kitchen cabinets. That's about it.
Okay. All right, not bad.
But, everything else is done. It's turnkey ready. Everything else. Like I said, it's only the first neighbor. I just didn't rush to go renovate her side because when she came in, it was brand new. I'm like, come on,
Of course. So like when you're selling this, your goal is to completely cash out, and then you're going to take that money and then use that to film your movie. Is that kind of what it looks like?
Not really all of it. No, I'm going to use a portion of it. I have other investments I do. I got, like I said, I have my own business tax office. I have over like 1,500 clients. So I make money. I make about $300,000 a year.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you.
So I do, but it's just I have other investments and things that I want to do. I have another house that's worth about $1 million. It's in Miami, Aventura area. That's a 5-bedroom. I was going to sell a lot at one time, but I decided not to.
You're going to hold, let it appreciate even more, right?
Yes. That's the one I'm staying in with my wife.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Seems like you got a game plan. Yeah, to get you cashed out, it would, I could maybe get them up to 650. And that's something you probably wouldn't even consider, right?
Nah, I'd rather hold on to it. I'd rather wait 2-3 more years.
2-3 more years? Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a totally different ball game over here because I already know they're already going up on certain areas on 54th Street. By my friend's place, he owns Chef Creole.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me the building right behind him. They was trying to get him to buy it. He didn't buy it. He was waiting, and then he bought it. Now they want to buy it from him for so much. Everything that's going on is just that people, those that know, they know. Because either you buy it now, get it for a good price later, it won't be healthy. It will be very expensive.
Of course.
This area is going to be like Wynwood. It's going to be like Wynwood in Midtown. And then we got the Magic City that's going to be built on. They're going to start the construction on Northeast 2nd Avenue, which is a half a mile. That's going to be a $1 billion project.
Right. Yeah, I mean it's all blown up. So I mean that's excellent, but that's more for like super long term.
That's 5 years. It's 5 years from now. No, 5-6 years from now. It's going to be a totally different area. This is going to look like New York, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I mean we were close. If I can get them to come up a little bit, we'll give you a ring back. But I think we're kind of close, but no cigar on this one, man.
I'm here. I mean, nobody's really. I'm not pushing the status, so there's no rush for me. So you can check in with me from time to time and see where I'm at.
All right, yeah. And if you wake up tomorrow and you're feeling frisky about that 650, I'll send you over a purchase agreement.
All right. This is your number, right?
This is, yeah. I'll text you all my info too.
Text me the information with the email and stuff. Yeah, and I can lock you in.
Okay. All right. Sounds good, brother.
All right.
Have a great night.
I appreciate it.
All right. You too. Bye.
Let's go. That's how it's done, guys. You gotta know when to fold and know when to hold. That one was a fold situation. I think you might be able to get him on a creative deal, but sub two hybrids are messy and the rent really has to make sense. So like what I would do there is like, have you done creative, Ross? You done sub twos and shit?
Only with other people, but me personally taken down, no.
Okay.
I try to stay in my lanes, bro. Wholesale, novation.
I feel you. I'm the same way. I've learned a lot from Uncle Charles about fucking creative. I just know with that one, the only way to do it would be if you could get it zero down. And it seems like with his situation, he might be willing to take zero down because he told you, he's like, I don't need money. It's like, cool, you don't need money. Bet. You want me to give you more money over time? And then maybe Ito was saying 70K down, 770 purchase price, take over mortgage, 35% of gross rental income and payments on the equity. I would honestly, I'm stingy, Ito, so I would probably go like, dude, I'll give you 770 or 750 or 720. Like, what if I gave you more money for your house and I just gave it to you over time? Took over those mortgage payments and basically just I cash flowed on it. That's where I'm going to make my money. And you made your money by getting a forced appreciation by me doing it this way. Is that something you'd be down to do? And just see if he'd be open to it. He's an accountant. He might be down to do it. And if not, fuck it. All good. Or I could even call him, pitch him the same shit just because, like, obviously that is my forte. But it's all good. Yeah. I get creative on him.
But then also he was like, I might just keep it because everything's appreciating.
No, 100%. But that's when I'm gonna ask him, right? Like I'll shoot that shot. If he's like absolutely not, then I'm like, all right, cool, we're not getting the deal done, all good. Right. But I'm gonna still just shoot that shot just to see, because if I could get that $0 down in Miami, that shit might appreciate, and that could be a good deal to take down, maybe even us, especially if it's already renting and the cash flow is already doing it. So that's how I look at those deals. But
there could be something there. There could be.
It's all good. But guys, we will be back here on Monday. We're going to end with a quick soapbox because I got 2 minutes. So I got to get out of here before I get my ass kicked by my wife for my last night with her before I go back to the United States. So, yeah, Ross, you want to end it with something?
Yeah, man, you're going to be dealing with people that are going to overwhelm you. Whether that's the deal, like I was talking to another guy and that was like a commercial property. He's going over the different leases, what he wants to make monthly. He might be open to something creative. This guy, likely a creative deal would be the only one working. Now, keep in mind when you are presented with these that likely creative will be the only option. This is when you either want to get somebody on the phone and that's all they do, or joint venture with someone creatively. When you get good at just wholesaling or just doing novations or a combination of both, when you stay in your lane, you'll be able to crank out more deals because these other deals, they take more time. They're a much different way of analyzing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could easily burn yourself and burn the seller if you screw something up. So they're a lot more high risk, and a lot of people got screwed with Airbnbs and all the regulations and things like that. So just know that they're a little bit higher risk, but if you stay in your lane or work with someone else that's an expert in that area, you could still get it done.
That's it. Don't force the deal. This deal, the reason I was like, let's try a sub 2 hybrid is because I seen a light there. I seen a number there that might work. But if let's say he sends us his mortgage statement, his payments are already fucking $5,000 a month on the mortgage that he has. Yeah, I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? It's like the numbers have to be there for the deals to make sense. Ida was saying you could go even 800K purchase price, 70K down, gives him little money he needs. It's less than 10% down. So Ida, when I'm going over especially a hybrid, I'm coming in with a mortgage already in place. It's very risky. And
in a situation like this, anything down is too much down, honestly, because it's like you're already overpaying for the property. I'm already basically, he's not, yes, I'm getting 0% interest. The house isn't worth 770 or 780 or even 800. It's probably worth 650, 700 on the market. That's what it's going to sell for. So basically, I'm giving him 70 to 100 grand of interest only payments built into the loan, literally. That's why when I do those like that, I'm like, yo, we got to make sure that, like, for me, stingily, I'm going to buy it $0 down and pay the closing costs because then I can buy it, right? If I got to bring 80 grand down, now I got to go raise private money. I got to get into that side of the business. Or even if I had 80 grand of cash, I'm not throwing 80 grand of cash into one fucking house right now. That's just not in Miami. That's just not my model, right? So you guys just got to know,
And
like, Edith,
this thing needs 20K too, because you
it
said
needs
the
work.
tenant.
So right there, that's in the down payment. That's part of that's part of what I got to bring down to the deal. So for me, like, you can do it that way, and there are guys that might buy that deal from you, right? But for me, when I do the creative deals, I've learned the lower down the better, and lower the payments the better. And then if I got to overpay, I can overpay when I'm getting it at favorable terms, because you always have to look at on the back end. What if I have to sell it? If I have to sell it and I'm in 70 grand and I fucking have to, and it won't appraise at 780, then what? You know what I mean? And that's where you got to be, you got to understand your risk tolerance with shit like that, guys. So just don't create the deal. You got to make sure it is a deal. You got to make sure there's some form of motivation. The guy actually wants to get rid of this thing, and there is money to be made. If there's money to be made, then you're going to be good. If there isn't money to be made, or you're over leveraging yourself, meaning like, I'm selling it for 780, but I'm also giving him a balloon payment, or I'm buying it for 780, but I'm giving it even 700. I'm giving him a balloon payment. And I know it's not going to fucking work. Then what if the loan gets called due? You got to go refinance it. Now I can't refinance it. What did I just do? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you guys just got to make sure you understand every side of this shit, and then just know that if you guys are taking this stuff down, or if you guys are going to get in the creative side, if you don't know what you're doing, partner with someone that does, so that you don't fuck the homeowner over and you don't fuck yourself over, because it's happened a lot in the business. So if you guys aren't going to be at Wholesaling Live, get your asses there. Find a way. If there's a will, there's a way you can get there. I'm flying in from Colombia, so no excuses from us. But I will see you guys. We're going to be back here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, and Ross's time, whatever the fuck that is. 5:30. 5:30. My bad. 5:30. Yes, sir.
6:30 Eastern.
So, yes, 6:30 Eastern. So let's get it, guys. Go have a good rest of your week, a good weekend. If you guys are at Wholesaling Live, come up to me, shake my hand, give me a hug. I hope to meet all you guys there, and let's have a good fucking time. Peace the fuck out, y'all.
See you, everybody. Thank you.